Eastern PA Weather 30 meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for March 14th, 2017. We have a major nor'easter and blizzard for some areas that will be affecting the region today with some very heavy snow, high winds, and especially this morning. We're going to have wind gusts this morning that are going to be in the interior 45 to 50 miles per hour and 50 to 60, maybe even locally higher than that along the coastline. Some very strong winds as this area low pressure really wraps up and moves off very close to the shore points here in just east of Atlantic City, and then eventually over Long Island. And this is going to be one heck of a storm here for late March, really for any time of the year, for that matter. But this is I don't want to say it's unprecedented because we have had March blizzards. We have, of course, the blizzard of 1993 that occurred almost 24 years ago to the date. So this is going to be an impressive system in its own right, but a little bit more snow for most of our coverage area with this one here than 93 had, as of course 93 cut a little bit further inland, and we had a lot more ice to deal with in that storm on top of the snow. So the ice areas are going to be right along I-95 and points southeast, we think, but areas to the north and west are going to get hit with one heck of a snowstorm. I want to move this up a couple frames here, and here's the first frame here we're looking at was at 8 a.m. on Tuesday. Here is a look at 2 p.m., and you see this is starting to wrap up and pull away at that point, but very, very strong area low pressure just east of just east of Barnegat here by about 30 to 40 miles, not much. And then it's going to eventually track over Long Island as it heads to the northeast and eastern Long Island, and eventually affect New England as it wraps up eventually to the Gulf of Maine by the time we get to Tuesday night. We are going to have some wraparound snow showers here. I can't really see too much of it here, but you will have some wraparound snow showers that will occur after the system passes as we get to later this evening, especially earlier this evening. And then again here on Wednesday, we're going to have some snow showers rotating back through here too. This is all part of that big system well up to the north, but you're going to have some rotating snow showers coming through here. Not a big deal with this. Wouldn't be surprised somebody gets an extra little coating to an inch or something like that out of this, maybe 2 if you're lucky in a heavier burst, but this is going to be the equivalent of some snow showers. Still breezy here, very blustery here on Wednesday, very cold as well. I want to take you through the high resolution rapid refresh model here. This is starting off at 5 a.m. and this is what we expect the radar look like at 5 a.m. So we got a lot of sleet here down by down into Washington D.C. up into Delaware. This is all showing sleet right here, and this down here is rain, maybe some sleet mixed in, especially in central Delaware here. But all of this is snow and some pretty heavy snow here. But the darker blues, I want you to pay attention to those. As we can move on through the morning here, these dark blues are going to start increasing further northwest from Lehigh Valley up to the Poconos, back to Harrisburg. It's going to really take off here. And you can see he's moving up here. Here's 6 a.m., here's 7 a.m., here's 8 a.m. You see these dark blues really coming in here. This is really heavy snow. A lot of times when you have, they say when you have to, in order to get the best snows, you need to smell the rain. Well, you're not going to smell the rain, but this is close enough. You got sleet that's right down here. That means your best forcing is going to be right above that. And here is where that band's setting up. That looks like take place here early in the morning here at 8 o'clock in the morning. And we go a little bit further here, and look what that does. It just plows over this Poconos, Lehigh Valley, Berks County, all the way up into northern Jersey. This is some really dark returns here, indicative of some very heavy snowfall that's going to be taking place. Here's 10 a.m. Wow, just incredible rates here. And I see what's happening here in the southern areas. You got sleet, freezing rain still going on. But earlier, Philadelphia was sleet, but that's now going back over to snow. That will occur. So that's why we have Philadelphia so high. Everybody's like, why do you have them 10 to 18 inches? That's why. You're going to start off with snow, get quite a good thump on the front end, and it's going to go over to sleet for a while, we think, and then it's going to go back to snow, so we can easily get in that range here in the city of Philadelphia as well. But areas up to the north and west here are going to be 18 to 24 inches with locally higher amounts, over 2 feet possible in some isolated cases. Best areas for that occur, we think, is going to be right up in here somewhere. Right up in there. Those are areas you think you can get over 2 feet. So probably northern Lehigh Valley and up to, especially over the eastern portions of the southern Poconos and also northwest New Jersey can easily get over 2 inches. That actually continues up in New York as well with that. And then we start to get this to start beginning to wind down after at least the rates will calm down a little bit. Won't be quite as intense. This is looking at noon right here. This is going to go on though until about mid-afternoon and start tapering off mid to late afternoon as the things finally pulls away. So one heck of a storm today. Hopefully everybody's going to be able to shelter in place and dig out, and everything's going to be okay. Again, it's going to be windy today. It's going to be windy again here on Thursday, so you're going to have, Wednesday, so you're going to have blowing and drifting snow as well. Especially with that fluffier snow, a lot of blowing and drifting. So whatever you plowed out is going to go right back where it was. It's going to be more drifting going on here on Wednesday. Thursday, we're going to have still breezy conditions, but not too terribly windy, especially early on. Then we're going to go to mostly sunny skies. And Friday's going to be a partly cloudy day. We'll have clouds increase later in the day. And we have this little weak system coming in here from the west. It's going to have a warm front associated with it. So because the cold air is going to be in place initially, this will fall as snow overnight Friday night, but it's going to go over to just showers, we think, rain showers as that front moves off to the north. You can clearly see where the warm front is here. Here's the warm front. Here's your low pressure. So you're getting a warm push of air behind this. Not incredibly warm, but warm enough that it's not going to be snow anymore once we get to Saturday morning. And from that point forward, you get some the chance for a few showers. Just you see these are the dark grays, light grays, dark grays. Not really much to speak of here. So I wouldn't get excited about this, but the temperatures will get up probably well into the 40s for some locations here. So we're going to have a lot of snow melt going on as we get into Saturday, from late Friday night into the day on Saturday and Sunday. Again, it doesn't take much to melt snow this time of year. One good thing about a blizzard that happens in the middle of March is it doesn't last long. Okay, the amounts of snow on the ground, you could have over 2 feet of snow. It's not going to last very, very long. Even if temperatures are only about 38, 40 degrees for a high, you can still get a lot of melting because of that radiational heating coming in from the sun. And the sun angle's a lot higher in the sky, so it melts it a lot faster. So if you don't like the snow, you don't have to deal with this for a couple days, hunker in place for a day or two, and we should be back to normal conditions after that. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for March 14th, 2017. Have a great Tuesday, and be safe, everyone.